the child or the man or the woman who has a mother is blessed. I'm with thee forever. No, I'm not on my own. Where I am doesn't matter. I'm with you. I'm home. Oh, I'm far. I wondered, I've forgotten who I am. The many years I squandered that will never, no, never come again. How I long to see if my heart was strong to make or find a place for me, somewhere to belong. And in those hours of darkness, when the heart and soul need a rest, I know the child or the man or the woman who knows mother is blessed. She is there when you need her. She is there when you call. Be sure that you meet her, 'cause she loves you and all. When you're hungry, she'll feed you. And when you're tired, she'll give you rest. The child or the man or the woman who knows mother is blessed. The child or the man or the woman who knows mother is blessed.
এখানে একটা পেয়ে bulletin, one bulletin for the next month's announcement. Om madhura sarala vakkoi ishatattang prakasya krushagata parisheshopi ishaputro amrituya tamati sayang pavitram merijang lokabandhung parama prema murting Dinanathang bhajama Om Krishtaya Ishudutayo Ishadharma Pracharine Atma Tyaga Pradiptayo Sannyasine Vai Namaha Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We bow down to Christ with sweet and simple words reveal the truth of God, who though crucified is immortal, the Son of God, who is purity incarnate, born of Mary, the friend of all, the Lord of the lowly, and the supreme love personified. I salute him, Jesus Christ, the messenger of God, who preached the message of the Lord to the world, the renouncing monk, who is like a bright shining fire of the self-sacrifice. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So our topic today is motherhood. Motherhood. Motherhood is the qualities, the characteristics of a mother. This month we have the birthday of Christ, or you say we are celebrating almost the same, that Holy Mother's birthday, and these are all coming in the same day, so we thought, let us see the same mother principle in Christ and in the Divine Mother, Holy Mother Sarvadevananda. So that will be our way of looking at today's motherhood topic. So the question is the quality and characteristics of a mother, that is the motherhood. It's a maternal affection. Mother, what she does, protection, protective care, and love, compassion, all the noble qualities, when it manifests, that is the mother's innate characteristic. We find that mother's face, it's a quote, the mother's face and voice are the first conscious objects as the infant soul unfolds, and soon she comes to stand in the very place of God to her child. For a child, mother's face, mother's voice are the first conscious objects as the infant soul grows. So this wonderful thought, it is a reality. We first recognize mother's face and mother's voice, not others. And mother, on the contrary, understands the child's language, his or her looks, cries, and everything. What is the inner meaning of that? The feeling, the emotion, the suffering of the child is so clear to the mother. They are tuned together. That's why motherhood is a special characteristic. Mother is a name for God in the lips and hearts of the little children. First, Ma, the word comes. In different country, different language people may speak about, but when a baby is born, first word probably comes Ma, like that. It is very significant that the lips and hearts of the children, the name of God is, and to the child, mother is God himself or God herself. Child feels totally protected, free from fear, anxieties, worries. Their mother means everything to a child. To a child, it matters little. The mother in social position may be a poor, very poor person, poor lady, may be highly educated, may have no social position at all. But to the child, mother is the goddess of the world, as it were. Have you seen that when the two children fight together, and one says, I will tell my mom, no? Other one says, I will tell my mom, see. As if that is the Supreme Court, as the highest order. Mother will correct everything. You say like that, I'll tell my mom. So this is the force, the power of motherhood, because the child feels when mother is there, nothing to worry about. Holy Mother said, no, know that there is a mother for you. My child, don't worry anytime. This is the uniqueness of the motherhood, characteristics of motherhood. So, as if mother is all to the child. And this motherhood ideally manifests in art. Some people, some of us, I many times I feel this problem when you talk about mother and motherhood, and then people come and say, you talk about mom, mother, my mother was not like that. That's why we are not talking about that mother, but real mother, genuine mother. Mother is mother, there is no question. When selfishness comes, she is not mother. Mother is the embodiment of unselfishness. Mother is the embodiment of purity. Mother is the embodiment of protection, joy, blessings to the child. Here, to the child there is no other description of mother. Whether the mother satisfied, that's why we go back to eternal mother. And that mother, which form that mother appears in our life, we do not know. We go to many sadhus in our life, we say, oh, I never felt that such love. Even my mother didn't get that love, and what I got from them. No? It is not necessarily it is a male body, female body, this is the characteristic. Characteristic is the heart, the feeling, the emotion, this power to love unconditionally. We love our conditional love. Our love is conditional. I love if you fulfill my conditions. If not, I'll be a little off from you, not look at you, and then gradually maybe angry with you, maybe fight with you, maybe then kill you. Our love goes this way. But God, the genuine love, does the opposite way. Whatever you do, mother forgets. Mother does not keep that in the mind. And that is that is the mother we are talking about. And that is the love we are seeking for. All through our life we are seeking for joy and peace. Means what? We want to a mother heart who will not judge me, who will be unconditionally loving me in my condition, not in her condition. So this is the uniqueness of the Divine Mother. Ideal motherhood is a sweetness. Ideal motherhood is love unconditional. Ideal motherhood is sacrifice. Mother can sacrifice anything for the child. You see that when war is going on, or so anywhere you find the pictures in the newspaper or in some videos. The mom is holding the child, and at the cost of their own insecurity, they're trying to hold the baby, holding that, protecting force. That is the sacrifice. They can sacrifice anything and everything for the child. Dedication, sympathy, anything, even child does something wrong. To genuine mothers, we have seen two mothers start fighting. One mother says, "Your son has done like that." Other mother says, "No, your son has done this." That means their love is so much overwhelming, they don't see the faulty side of that child. That is the uniqueness. That's why we love Ma Sarada so much. That's why we love Christ so much. They don't judge us. They don't condition. They don't feel like that. Christ did not judge when that girl was brought and said she has committed some adultery and we shall stone her to death. No? And what happened? What a mother heart protected the girl, not looking whatever he has done, but saying, Christ didn't say, okay, she is not at all at fault. She didn't say that, he didn't say that. Mother heart said, if anyone have committed sin, then first take who have not committed any sin, take the stone. It is a unique way of protecting everyone, to look back into our condition and to the ideal condition. You are trying to find someone sinless, pure, and you being totally impure in your heart, you commit blunders, you commit nuisance, and you want to judge others. Judge not ye. So Christ, when he says all these things, how relevant in his life. It is the expression of that divine motherhood. So our sympathy, his sympathy, empathy, serving the children day and night. Mother we have seen in every home we have seen. In India it is very common. Mother will be the last to eat. Every one of the family is fed from morning, and mother is cooking and cleaning and doing all the chores of everything is fed, and at the end of the day, that is their time to start eating something. That's why it is the giving side, not taking. This is the uniqueness of the mother characteristic. And making free from fear and from doubt and confusion. All confusion, the children expresses their all doubts, confusions, fear to mother. And mother stands there as an epitome of protection, giving guidance and directing them in the right direction. And when God descends, it is out of his own mercy and compassion for humanity. They come only for the redemption. Redemption of whom? For the lowly, for the lost, those who have lost their path in the trackless desert of life, forgotten where to find road, what to find the protection. And the Christ, we are talking of first about Christ, brought this motherly loving care, protection and redemption for all. That's why Christ brought in Judaic religion the God, the fearful God, punishing God. He is waiting just to punish you. You did this, you will get this punishment. And from that, he released the souls by saying, it is not punishing. It is my most dear, loving Father. And that love aspect has been added to that. That is the uniqueness of Christ. So from fearful, punishing God, he presented before us loving God, protecting God, redeeming God. You are redeemed from your sin. And touch, you get redeemed. All your past is forgotten. that we find in Holy Mother's life. You can get in illustration. We'll give some illustration. It is not a punishing father idea, but it is a loving mother idea. Give shelter, protection, freedom from all the sins, and sins means actually Vedantic term. We will use the word sin today, but we have to understand it is all called ignorance of those who had not even any social recognition. Christ said, love your enemies, pray for your persecutors. It's not a matter of joke to say this thing. Pray for your persecutors. Those who are trying to trouble you, pray for them. One cheek, give the another cheek. People think that it is the very easy talk. It is not weakness. It is a great character. Ordinary character, we understand meek means, okay, anyhow, just become like a doormat. It is not that. You have the power, but you don't retaliate. That is something extraordinary. Only powerful people, they can only protect, or they can only redeem somebody, they can only excuse the fault of others. Otherwise, retaliation is the natural law. Christ said, be perfect as your Father in the heaven is perfect. What type of love for humanity to raise? We see only the miracle side. Miracle, we explain it miracle from our standpoint. But the outflow of love, that is expressed through the miracles. Why he will have to take the burden of others? Who wants to take the burden of others? How many people ready to suffer for others? We want that our suffering someone will carry. I will be happy. But who is there bold enough to take the suffering of others? That needs character. That needs power. That needs spirituality. That needs experience of that oneness with the divine. One cannot give up. Mother loves the child. Mother feels oneness with the child. That's why mother can give up so much. When my identity is separated, your identity is separated, why shall I care for you? I shall take care of myself. That's very natural and spontaneous thing. But when I think Christ didn't love humanity because thinking that, okay, I am showing compassion. He feels oneness with the world, oneness with everyone. And this based on the foundation of Vedanta. That's why in his words will be coming such which has not been very much talked about in normal church and when he read books. When Christ came down from the mountain of the Sermon on the Mount, he gave the highest message there. All the blessed are the pure in heart and this and that. That for a category of people. That's also out of compassion. 12 children, 12 of his disciples followed him and went into the mountain, and then he gave this special message, Ramakrishna calling his sannyasi disciples and closing the door. Hey, see, anybody is there? And gave them instruction. It is like that is a very high level of advice. But when he came down, what happened? The masses gathered around and saw around, and the crowd followed him. So, for them, they don't understand this high philosophy. I am a sick person, I am suffering, I want some cure. I know God can do that. To instill the faith of God in them, he did so many things which is known as miracle. And nowadays even it is believed that miracle, if anyone can do some miracles, then at least not in his or her lifetime, after death, he or she will be announced as a saint. because you can do miracle. But miracle is one thing to show my power. Yes, in our Raja Yoga we have Siddhi. We can attain many Siddhis. And that can be done by anyone. But this is not Siddhi. It is out of compassion, giving the teaching and lesson to the person who is capable of taking that teaching. Highest teaching is for the inner circle devotees who can grab it, hold it. Next step is coming, I am sick, I am in difficulty, redemption from all these difficulties, protection, giving care, nurturing their spirituality, their faith to come back. God is there, God can do so much. I shall be more devoted to God then. They come. This is the call to go back to home. That is the purpose when God comes. So God came as Christ, then his mission is to be understood in the proper direction. So leper came, and Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him and said, I do will it, be cured. And he became cured. See to it that you tell no one, and he instructed that person who got cured out of the leprosy and said, don't think it is my power. Don't say I have done it. Egoless. Just covering his own glory. And they said, go and show yourself to the priest. Go to the temple, follow the formulas, the rules, Jewish rules are there. If you are done, give thanks to God, give thanks to the priest. I have done nothing. See, this is how much unselfishness is necessary. If we do little one favor, I want to beat a drum all around. Don't know what I did? In this world, I did that. That time, I talked to him. I did that. I. And here, the person is cured of the disease, such a serious disease, and he's saying, don't give glory to me. Go to the temple. Go to the priest. Give their dues to the priest. And honor. Have faith in God, not in me. This is called the real, genuine love. And that we find in Christ. Show yourself to the priest and offer the gift Moses prescribed. That should be the proof of you need to give that you have got the benefit in Matthew. Another story is there, the centurion's daughter, a serving boy. He was paralyzed in his bed and he was suffering painfully. And then he said, he was touched with very much love, and he said, okay, I will go to your home. Then the centurion said, why you have to go to my home? I am a centurion. I will order my people and he will obey as I say. So you are a powerful person. You need not have to go. You can do it from here. Then Christ told to this centurion, go home. It shall be done because you trusted. Your trust, your faith. You have trusted me that much. Okay, you go back and you see your son is cured. Your boy is cured. So people may explain it is a miracle. It is no miracle. It is all flowing out of love. And to increase the faith of the centurion. If you have faith, you can gain this power and you can do miracle. We find that Peter's mother-in-law, she was in suffering from fever, and he took her by the hand and the fever left. This type of incident you can find many, many stories. A disciple, and again, another disciple, he was going to bury her. His father died, so he was going to do that ceremony, last rites. And Jesus said, follow me. Let the dead bury their dead. And he followed him. See, the love is taking what is the highest duty. Highest duty of life is to dedicate oneself for God. And this will be served if we can love God, other all duties will be fulfilled. So here is this another instruction. Mother, Christ one time, when Matthew was in his post where he was a tax collector, and he invited many other tax collectors when Christ came. And Christ said, "Follow me." When Jesus went to the Matthew's table, there also he requested some friends of him. So many tax collectors tax collectors means they bribe also. They excuse something, okay, give me in my pocket. So that type of people. So when they joined Jesus and his disciples, and Jesus is found with the tax collectors of that mean character, people started talking about Christ, why he did that. He is supporting this type of sinful activity. Then Christ said, people who are in good health do not need a doctor. Sick people do. They are sick. They are bribing. Their mind is polluted. So they need me more. Christ said, according to Matthew 9:13, I have come to call not the self-righteous, but the sinners. Everyone is good. In a family it happens. It is not. Mother has 2-3 children. That boy who is very good, or that girl who is very good, listens to everything, does everything. Mother does not care for that much. I think he is good by his own nature. But who is very naughty, who disturbs everyone, who creates trouble, mother is after him. So Christ telling Mother Heart is saying that I have come to call not the self-righteous. Self-righteous who can take care of themselves. But it is for those, but the sinner. Look at Sri Ramakrishna. He's running for Girish Ghosh. He's running to Padma Vinod. And all types of people who are in social standard, that's the Mother Heart. Mother Heart is going there. Christ is calling, come to me all ye who are weary and find life burdensome, and I will refresh you. Who is there to take our burden? And he is with arms stretched, come, I am waiting for you. So we find that this is the call which comes out of Mother's heart. There are some stories where we find the same expression of motherliness in Christ. A very simple example. You may find that what is this very ordinary example? What is the motherhood in it? There is an example that birthday party, and they ran out of wine. So Mary approached Jesus to solve this critical problem. At the point guest has come, and the wine is gone, wine is lacking, and they are facing challenges. Bridal system means this, the son side and daughter side. Always in India it happens, no? Daughter side, they are responsible to spend so much money and this and that, dowry, this, that. So here also same thing happened, that Jesus, then it is embarrassment. The guests are there, you cannot give drinks to them. That's an embarrassment. Christ felt that suffering, and just Jesus performed his miracle to save the face for the newly married couple, indicative of the compassionate response and respect of Jesus. So it may be very simple, very small, but you will say that is a miracle, not the miracle. Look at the other side, the protection of that family, bride, those who invited the guests and could not supply their needs. And he did some miracle, it happened. In which way, I do not know, but the story is mentioned in that way. And also, we see that love of Christ for the women. That's very unusual in that period of history. In the 21st century, it is not unusual that the women education, women everything has come up, and it is almost coming into the parallel level. Even sometimes women are doing much better than the men folks can do. And it is respected. But in those days, women were not female followers. Women were not so much given prominence, and they cannot come in the forefront of the men, as even in the villages you go, even in India. Today also there are remote corners where they don't come forward so much. They are not educated, they are not. So, but Christ had female followers. As Ramakrishna used to move, there also we don't find in this modern century, he is having women followers going with him. But Christ had the boldness. He has his 12 followers as also women followers. They say it is mentioned by Luke 8:1 to 3. Jesus traveled about from one town and village to another, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom of God. The 12 were with him, and also some women, Mary called Magdalene, Joanna, Susanna, and many others. These women were helping to support them, means the Jesus and the 12 disciples, out of their women or own means, out of their own means. So it is here a very important thing to note that he was so broad, his love flew for everyone, and he has openness and courage to allow the women to move with his Sannyasin disciple or monks. Women, there is a story of a woman subjected to severe health problem, and we find that Matthew, Mark and Luke all tell the same story about that woman who had been suffering from bleeding for 12 years. And because of that, she was ostracized, and she was suffering physically as also society was ostracizing. Seeing Christ, she touched the edge of the cloak of Christ. Instantly, she got cured. She came and threw herself at the feet of Christ. With extreme tenderness, Christ said, "Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith hath made thee whole. Go in peace." These are stories, but very significant thing to understand the motherhood of God. Christ came, when God incarnates, whichever body, male body, female body, they come with infinite love, infinite compassion, infinite holiness, infinite purity, infinite protection. This situation, she has been ostracized by the society. No one coming to help her. Nothing can be done for her. This is our nature. I cannot do anything for you, but I can criticize you. I can find 20 defects of you, because so much defect is here. And see, Christ's compassion went on, and when it was touched, he became a little annoyed, because who touched, Ramakrishna. If we find very fine lines, we can find parallelism there. Ramakrishna, you see sometimes one lady came and touched the feet. And Sri Ramakrishna felt the scorpion biting and jumped out. And then said to her, "Mother, you need not have to touch and do pranam." Because her life was not so pure, Ramakrishna could not carry that touch. Here also it happened. Christ was so really reactionary because of the touch, sudden touch. And then when she came and fell down at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna, the Christ, then what a beautiful soothing word. Ramakrishna also first felt that reaction, and she was a little upset physically because body pain. And then Ramakrishna said, and Ramakrishna thought, I have hurt her feeling. And the lady was feeling very ashamed. Oh my God, Am I so bad? Have I done bad work? I understand. Am I so bad that he cannot even take my touch? To please that lady, Ramakrishna sang one after another 2 songs to satisfy. Not that I didn't mean anything to you personally, but my body is so pure, it cannot take the touch. We have allergic reaction, no? What can you do? You take in your food something and your rash coming all over the body. Will you blame? It is the body situation. So Ramakrishna's body is pure body. Christ's body is pure body. So when that even touched not him, but we are saying the cloak of Christ. And that lady touched, and Christ felt that shock. And then she actually fell at the feet of Christ, and then see the compassion. Same incident you can find if you have the fine eye of discrimination, that with the extreme tenderness, what Christ said, daughter, be of good comfort. Okay, now be comfortable with you. Thy faith hath made thee whole. Again, emphasizing, I have done. No, thy faith. You have faith in God, you have faith in the incarnation of God. That is very rare thing. That has given you, and go in peace now. Go satisfied. So we can find such stories more. Therefore, we go to Holy Mother a little bit. So we find that in Holy Mother's life, this love overflew. Unbounded love for the children, her motherly, loving concern for everyone, suffering, her relentless attempt to take away the physical, emotional, and psychological pain and suffering of everyone makes Sarvada Devi something unique. And in her life, we find enormous stories are there like this, how she took away the sufferings of others. Her compassion, limitless. There is no boundary or parameter of it. That is springing from the depth of her feeling of oneness, same oneness with the ultimate truth. Holy Mother's compassion is springing from the idea not based on, it is not earthly mother. We have our earthly mother, even they have little expectation. Of course, more expectation when they grow up. In Indian context, I am telling. Because this child will grow, so he will then be getting some job, and then he will have a family, and then he will look after them. Oh, when we will be old, you people will look after me. This type of expectation is there. But Holy Mother has no expectation, but only giving and giving. So, Mother's compassion is based on the constant experience of or tuning herself to the cosmic reality, transcendental reality. Mother used to keep her samadhi mood suppressed. That is her unique power. If what we find in Ramakrishna, now and then going to samadhi, that has its own state. So he could not do at that state anything. But Holy Mother, being in that high state of mind, pulling her down and doing all the service to people. Many stories you know, I will refer a few. Her compassion was not limited to the pure souls like Vivekananda, Brahmananda, Turiyananda, but the extraordinary devotees like Nag Mahashaya, Gopala's Ma, inner circle people of Ramakrishna family. But it went to the people who were considered impure in the eyes of the society, to the people of low caste, to the people who have even the animals who have no voice to express their suffering. Holy Mother's life is like a silent dedication or depiction of the highest ideal of Vedanta in everyday life. That's called the practical Vedanta. There is no external glamour, but internal love flowing. So we find few stories. Kalipada Ghosh, he used to come to Ramakrishna. But he was very much addicted to drinking. So his wife was devoted. He came to Ramakrishna for some as sadhus, to do some miracle. The same way, we can explain miracle. But she came and asked my husband, so that she becomes normal, please do something. So you know that story. Ramakrishna, what I know, you go to her. He sent it to Holy Mother. And Holy Mother said, you fool, you come to me. He can give everything. So that lady went back again to Ramakrishna. And again, once or twice back and forth. Then Holy Mother felt so much compassion. Then, so she gave something to some flower or something, and actually the effect of that changed the life of Kalipada Ghosh. You know the common story, many times we have talked about. The 4 boys came from East Bengal to get mantra from Brahmananda Maharaj. And then Brahmananda Maharaj said, oh ma, I cannot give mantra to them. Because they have done, oh no, I am not fit to give mantra. I'll get burnt. So, he didn't say I am burnt, but he said, okay, there is more powerful mantra. You can get it from Holy Mother. And these guys, they have no sense. So they walked from Belur Math to Jairambati, where Holy Mother was there. Before Holy Mother's place they have reached, Mother is walking back and forth in her baranda and saying, see, the sons should send good things for mom, no? And my Rakhal is sending what type of... So, that type of food. And actually, when they reached, and Mother was saying, no, I cannot, I cannot give mantra. Because they have so much bad past probably, and they are not ordinary gurus. When they give, they take away all the sins. No? It is transfer, bank to bank transfer, instant. Nowadays, Zelle. So it goes instantly to your account. So we wanted that type of guru for us also. but Mother then actually will not give, but the cry of the bomb, no ma, we have come so far, we'll have to do like pestering a little bit. Ma said, okay, come tomorrow. And so they got the mantra. And the effect of that was, Holy Mother was so sick, she fell, that is, high fever and other things. Immediately, she had to suffer. So we find this is out of compassion. What she gains the suffering. She feels the physical pain also. And all this burning, when holy people, they feel, when we touch them, if it is very highly developed, they can feel the pain because there is a level of difference. The vibration level is different. We know of the story of the Amzad, how Mother is waiting for Amzad. And when she comes, when he comes to Mother, Mother does not question, but he has just gone to jail and came back because he has stolen something from someone and police caught him again and again and again. But he has not changed much. But when he comes to Mother, Mother does never judge. Never say, hey, Mother, we will give how many advice? If we know someone is something done, even he does not ask any suggestion from me, and I don't do anything, but I can go out of the way to give him advice. You should have done this, you should not do this, you should do this, you should do that. No? But Mother never told that. Mother only showed her love. And she only gives that, oh my God, I look you very tired, or you're not looking very fresh. So, okay, sit down, eat something. Ma is giving some food herself, and then afterwards giving him the oil, body oil, soap, and etc., and clothing to go and take a bath and then come. And by that time, mother prepared the meal and then feeding the meal, take a rest. And then after taking rest, when he has to go back to home, his big packet mother has made. Wow, sari, the dress for her wife, of his wife, and for him some clothing, and then some food items, this and that, whatever in her room, whatever available, making a bundle and then giving, and give a betel leaf. You want to chew a betel leaf after food? Mother prepares herself and then give it to, and the boy Amjad is very happy now going back home. See, love, for unconditional life, love. And he is a Muslim dacoit. In those days, Brahmin lady, widow, touching a Muslim guy and taking. Amjad has straight entrance into the room of Holy Mother. Amjad is coming, he does not ask anybody, but his ruffian look, no, he's a dacoit. So when he comes, everyone says, hey, hey, but they whisper. And then when he comes, he said, where is mother? Where is mother? Honey? And then mother may be in her room, dangling her feet, she is sitting there, and it didn't bother for anyone's permission or anything, just go, ma, 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 and enter into the room, and ma, come. See, this is very unusual, it's called the Divine Mother and the Divine Shakti and Divine Compassion. And one day, sadhu, one monk, he became the Swami afterwards. So he was carrying in villages, even like our, what do you call, market, a weekday, farmers market. So there are all villages, that was the style. One day there will be good gathering and people can bring all their food items, grown vegetables, and people can collect from there and purchase. So mother said that guests are coming, so Baroda, his name was Baroda. Baroda, you go and purchase all these things, and given a list, and then he went. And he foolishly, he didn't, because mother didn't say. So he purchased so many items as mother said. And it's a heavy load he is carrying. He is not habituated to carry that load. These other porters can do that because they can be paid, they also get some money. But he didn't do that. And he was coming and he was feeling pain, and Holy Mother walking back and forth in her veranda, and she is saying, why I didn't tell him to hire a porter? Why I didn't say? And as if it is her fault, and she is restlessly moving back and forth. And when she is doing like that, this Baroda felt there is no load on his head. He is carrying the load, but he has no load. And he came back happily, but mother's eyes are little red by that time, and said, sorry, why I should have told you to hire some porter, but it was my fault. As if she is, and see the compassion, not eye to eye. It's happening somewhere at distance. She is feeling the pain at a distance, and she is taking the load on herself. So this is the beautiful story, that it is what can be the pure love of a mother. In the world it is very rare. That's why it is the divine Shakti, divine power. One poor lady, in India they do cow dung. Cows, everything is pure and everything is useful. In India, in early days there was no fuel, much fuel is used, cow dung. They put the cow dung on the wall, mud wall, and make one cake, cow dung cake. And poor ladies, they collect the cow dung from here and there, and they make it sun dry, and then collect and sell it to home. So, poor ladies, they have not gone to school or anything. So they one day came to sell some of the cow dung to mother's place. And there was a brahmachari. that lady does not know how to count. They count 1, 2, 3, 4. They know only 4. So this 4, one stack. Another 4, this stack. Another 4, this stack. And then how much is the price? And he says, no. Brahmachari is saying, no, this is not count right, then not this. And she gets confused and continuously doing like that to confuse or to get a right type of price or something. Holy Mother saw that giving hard time, Holy Mother saw that the Brahmachari is giving hard time to her, who do not know even how to count. So Mother, instead of saying, Mother sent a nice prasad and good amount of money over and above everything. Even the whole lot of cow dung will not cost that much. But she gave out of compassion and sent some food for the poor lady. See, she's not being requested. It is not happening. She is in her room and she's from a distance observing this and then helping this suffering lady. Belur Math cook, stolen. He is a poor man to maintain his family. Probably he has no money. So he has stolen something from the items brought for cooking for the sadhus and the Belur Math, or something stolen. So, and Swami Vivekananda was there. He said, "Hey, he is thief, get out." So he was thrown out of the Math compound. And then, but this boy is this cook is very intelligent. He knows where to get shelter. So he went to Holy Mother at Calcutta, Bag Bazaar, and said, "Ma, my family is like that. What can I do? I did something wrong. I really stole some food items and also this and that. So please forgive me. Where shall I go?" Then Mother said, "Okay, you come, you eat and sit," and then waited, and then afternoon he found that Swami Premananda, Baburam Maharaj, today is birthday, another epitome of love. Oh, I forgot to mention, good that now Premananda Swami is minded. Premananda Swami, whose birthday is today, we'll read in the evening, but he was also the love incarnate, prema, bhalobasha. So, and he went there to Mother, and when Mother seeing Premananda, he said, "Baburam, take this cook back to Belur Math. And tell Naren, Babu Vivekananda, that he is a poor guy, to excuse him for his misdeeds." What to do? But Baburam was thinking, "Oh my God, I will get a good scolding from Swamiji. I cannot say no to Mother, and I will get a good scolding if he goes." And as he was entering the Belur Math, then Swamiji said, "Naren," Vivekananda said, see the fun? Baburam is bringing that guy back." But then he said, Baburam Maharaj came and said, "What can I do, Holy Mother?" Holy Mother has said this. Oh, Holy Mother said, okay, bas. That's all problems solved, and he is reinstated in his job. So like that we can find there are innumerable stories of where Holy Mother's compassion went out of the bound. And love, this love is what we need in life. And that love we have to practice, being unselfish. We cannot do that. We cannot imbibe that characteristic that much what is we are talking about Christ or Buddha or Holy Mother. But with this much we can do. We can be little unselfish. We can little think of others. Others suffering, I can put myself in the suffering of others rather than criticizing. Anyone can criticize. You did this, you did that, you did that. That's okay. And we don't want to hear that. If someone tells me always, you are bad, who cares for you? That's why mom and dad are being sometimes, children when they are said like that, you are not, you are this, they get so much reactionary, they don't want to go back. That's why all the college students do. When they up to high school, they stay at home. As soon as they start college, Los Angeles boy will go to farthest away. Where they can go? Netherlands, that's also good. If not only Chicago, or you go somewhere. That is not here even, go not close to home. Go to San Francisco. Because they don't want to be guided. But question is that, yes, we will not say something good, that's okay, but better to do something to feel for their suffering, being unselfish. That is the example what we get from them. Thank you. All the classes, all the classes will be the same, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, etc. And next Sunday, Swami Sattamayananda will be speaking on the topic, Whither Theology. Whither Theology. And 26th is Holy Mother's birthday, Puja Day. We will try to be online, so far so. If the situation improves, then we can think of something else. Otherwise, we'll try to continue to put it online and Puja Homa. And I will end this with a prayer to Mother. Om Vishwatmiki Paramabhavana Sommarupe Mohandakaravari Puriharini Mokshadatri Sarvasvai Vayahare Jagadiko Gamme Matur Viraja Satatam Mamarit Saroje Sri Ramakrishna Maya Jivita Ishwaritang Tadbhava Vigraha Mahi Tadavinna Shakta Sri Ramakrishna Maya Pavaka Dipti Shakti Matur Virajo Satatam Mamarit Saroje. O Soul of the Universe, O Supremely Beautiful and Sanctifying One, you dispel the darkness of our delusion and grant us liberation. The refuge of all, who drives away all fear, you are the ultimate goal of all. O Mother Sarada, dwell forever in the lotus of my heart. A living goddess filled with Ramakrishna, you are the realization of his essence. You are none other than he. You are the light and energy of the Ramakrishna flame. O Mother, dwell forever in the lotus of my heart. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. Now we can have some few minutes question answer. if you have anything, and then I will go and greet you, and then you are welcome to meditate or no question. Good.
I'm just trying to understand the Christ's reaction in the temple when his motherly compassion was to flip the tables and be angry at the authorities who were doing business in his father's name. So I'm wondering if there's room for sternness in the mother's heart.
That is also good to establish the true religion and true practices. When money changers are doing money business, that goes in today's society also. You look at that. Religion and money making. Sometimes money making skill is good in religious areas. You can say you can get now transcendental experience, come to me, give $1,000. That is also a wonderful way of attaching people's attention. But spirituality is something else, and that is to be understood. And Christ was stern on that point. He has come to give the true spirituality, that is to grow inwardly, to be divine inwardly. Be ye perfect as your Father in the heaven is perfect. Be pure. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Charity, instruction to give something for the good of others. It is giving and not taking. But religious places is most of the cases is, it is said, downgrade journey starts when that organization or that religious place starts focusing on making money. And that spirituality should be unselfish gift. If not, we know. We know as a church, we know we need money. But that the money should not be the criterion. It should not be a money-making institution. People will come, those who are pure in heart, those who are seeking for spirituality, they should get a place, they should come, they should meditate, they should pray. This whole Ramakrishna order was established on that principle. Make a place, Suren Babu said to Vivekananda, that make a place so that you can stay over there and do your spiritual practices and all this. And we who are burning in the suffering of world and worldliness will come here to soothe our hearts. That should be the spiritual place to give. So I think Christ focused on that side, that it should not be the money-making thing or for other purpose. It is for the spiritual growth, it is for the peace of mind, if it is for people are suffering so much in the world, in every level, physical level, mental level, emotional level, intellectual level. Intellectual level, people are highly educated, so much confused. They talk like a child, they don't know. I'm not saying that I know much, but I'm saying getting so much of knowledge, they're confused. They do not know what they're searching for. And being confused, they read 20,000 books. But it is to get more confused. So who will give them the right direction? No. Right direction, God can give the right direction, true. But we all can, according to our level, our practice, we can say, I got benefit this way, you can try this. That makes that your feeling is extending. So this spirituality should be, as I said just now, to this context, motherhood. Not motherhood, I will say Vivekananda's words, unselfishness. To cultivate little unselfishness. To think little bit for others. And I'm thinking of myself, yes, I will think for myself. I'm not that developed that I will be thinking of not at all of me and only do good to others. I'm not raised to that point. Christ and Buddha, Christ said that even the foxes have their holes, naki? And, but the Son of God has no place to lay their head or something. So, say, where is the place for holy people like them? They are Buddha, have no room. He is only wandering monk. Christ, he was a monk, going around with one set of cloth. Though afterwards we put him in the throne and everything is crowned with the gold, and that became the downgrade journey of the spiritual tradition. So any tradition, wherever their focus turns from spirituality to this, so that is the bad side of it. So Christ is giving a warning that it should not be like that. And we should also pay attention to how to develop our spirituality and how to question, how to know more about our own divine self. Anything more?
One of the viewers on YouTube requests for a comment. Speaking of respecting women, I would like to see this lineage officially have women be full-fledged gurus. And after all, one of Thakur's first gurus was a woman.
What is that? He wants to see one?
He wants to see full-fledged gurus who are women.
Oh, full-fledged gurus. Yeah, that's full-fledged gurus are women. You can go to...
He or she.
He or she. Achha, but anyhow, whatever even she, I am talking about, he, full-fledged gurus. How can I say who is... It is to be judged by the individual. But we know those who are unselfish, they don't demand money, they don't ask for anything else, and they lived a good life, good spiritual life. They themselves are practicing, and they are elevated. People can find peace coming close to them. They are the real gurus. You go to Sarvadevananda in India, the president of the Sarvadevananda is a highly pure lady. She is the guru. That lineage is continuing. There are other gurus here and there hiding. Only problem is that these gurus don't beat a drum of their own. False gurus always beat a drum, beating up drum, and say, come here, come here, come here, here is $100, $1,000. According to grade, you can have your illumination. You give 100, then you less. 1,000, little more. 5,000, that will be better. So this type of things go on, but to find a genuine guru, how can I say who is that? You may believe, you may not believe, so I am not going into that. But I say, yes, there are genuine gurus who are moving in the path of spirituality. They themselves are spiritual, and they are there to help others who are seeking for God realization. With a women guru, men guru, we can find them.
One more viewer asks, Mother says that she is the mother of the wicked as well as the virtuous. Someone who has done bad karma, can he get complete respite from suffering by surrendering to God?
At least the Holy Mother said, yes, they take away the karma. If the karma is gone, one totally easy. Christ said, your faith has healed you. If some faith is tremendous faith, it is possible. And Mother did that in her life. Several stories are there to take away their total sin. No? It is possible. But whether the person's prarabdha karma, it happens like that. Holy Mother said, we cannot get out of our prarabdha karma. Prarabdha karma means that this trajectory of life, what is going on now. I cannot stop. If an accident has to happen on such and such day and I will be injured, that cannot be stopped. Because that is already the stone you have thrown in before birth. And it is going on certain direction. Its direction and force, everything is decided. Where it will meet, what consequence will come, those are all decided. But in this journey, when such people take away our karmas, what will happen? my mind will be purified. I will not feel that pain. Holy Mother said, where there is a plow to enter, that type of pain, you will feel pinprick. So that is the prarabdha karma will continue, and they can take away our pains and sufferings. I believe that. But I cannot say. As we read the lives of these great people, we find that yes, they can take away our pains and sufferings, and that's why the Ramakrishna is said to be taking this sin of others. He suffered the cancer. Christ taking the sin of the whole humanity, he was crucified. But that is the concept, that is, yes, they can take away our karma and they suffer for us. One example, the Holy Mother. One boy came to Holy Mother after initiation, and he came back. His conscience was pricking. He said, Ma, you take back your mantra. Ma said, why my child? Because he was very sincere. He said, Ma, I have done heinous, sinful activities. So what I have done, it is not possible to, I don't want to give those bad karma to you. And you suffer, I don't want. For my cause, you should not suffer. Then Holy Mother said, why my child? What bad you have done? I am there, your mother, to look after. Mother, the child may do something right or wrong, but the mother is there to clean. So that is the point. He said, if the child soils his or her clothing, whose responsibility to clean? It's my responsibility. So that is the point. That taking away the karma, taking away the sin, that is possible for such great people like that. Yes. Okay? Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.